Hello, everyone. Let's to go through our lecture, which is short and also clear. In this lecture, we are going to see the communication process. As you know, the communication is very important or help us to send our message, ideas, thought to the others here. And in this lecture, we are going to see the fundamental and model and contemporary application for this moment. What is the communication? Communication is the fundamental human activities, systematic exchange of the message between sender and receiver through the choosing channel up to them. The aim for the mutual understanding. This is the one definition as mentioned. The communication, it is a fundamental human activities and is a systematic process between the sender for those person who send the message sender and receiver, those who receive the message through the channel. That's the media which is sending the message. There is another definition. Communication is a dynamic, ongoing, irreversible process that shapes the relation and identity and societies, yeah, through the communication that can help us to shape our relation between the communities or between the people, and additionally can shape our identity. Moreover, can shape our society. This is uh, another definition of the communication. Today, the hyper connection environment, as you see, understanding this process from linear model to complex intersectoral framework is crucial for effective interaction across the digital and cultural and interpersonal context. Right now, there is a hyper connectivity environment. Many people they are using the contemporary application like WhatsApps and the different kinds of the method. In this time is very important or is crucial for the effective interaction with this across the digital and cultural interaction. There is a eight core component of communication. There is eight core component of the communication. One of them is the called sender. A person who is the send the message called sender, and decoding, that means how this message be converted into the communication sample. This is the second component. The third component of the communication is the message. Message is the text that you are going to send it. Yeah. And fourth component of the communication is the call is the channel, is the media. The media that we are using to send our our message. Yeah. This is the fourth component. The five is the receiver. Person who received that message is called it receiver, and decoding it is that it means that who interpret and make sense for that encoding sample, who is explain or who is interpret that 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 additionally. Additionally, The eighth component of this of the communication is the quality feedback. Yeah, feedback means the receiver response, which inform the sender about the message and explain them he understand that message. Yeah, this is the quality feedback. This is a very important component of the communication. As I mentioned, one is the sender, second decode encoding, third is the message, fourth is the channel, and five is the receiver, and six is the decoding, and last one it is the feedback. This is a quality component of communication. Now, beyond this component, is very important also to see the context that we are send our message. Yeah, the context that means the physical and social and cultural and psychological environment during our sending our message. The physical is there physical contamination? Is there socially those people that accept me? Culturally also, is it or I respect? It's important to respect their culture and psychological environment. All these are it is important to consider during our sending the message. Moreover, the noise. It is a very important thing. Noise is any interference or distraction or jargon or bias that also can disorder the message. Yeah. Beyond this compound, also it's important to see the context and moreover the noise. Now let us to go and see the evaluation of the communication the model. There is a like three model or the communication is a pass through the three model or three evaluation. One of them called the linear model. Linear model communication that just focusing for the mass communication, one way transit. It is depend on the sender and receive who's sending the message and receiving. In this model, there is no feedback. Yeah, call it linear model, focusing mainly in the mass communication, one-way transmission, sender to receiver, and ignore response. This is the called linear model. Secondly, when has been more developed is the called interactive model, the focusing to share experience and introduce the feedback communication sequential and send and receiving response. In this interactive model, as I mentioned, in the linear model, just we are depending sending and receiver. In this interactive interactive model, that means when you are sending the message and that person receive your message, and also he's a maker, he's receive that message and understand the message. When he understand the message, then he can give you feedback. Like sometimes we can set with someone send them the message about the COVID-19 or about the acute water diarrhea. When you are send the message, tell them the dirty water or unchlorinated water is considered as the source of the cholera or acute water diarrhea. He understand. Then he respond you. Aywa, yes, is it a affect? to this disease, yes, that means that there is an interact and give you feedback. He understand that message you send them. This is the interactive model. And last one is they call it transactional model focus relation dynamic. Communication is the simultaneous both parties and continuous sending and receiving message. Yeah, transaction model. That means Mubarak, you need to say something. Okay. In transaction model, it means a transaction model. That means in the one time there is a sending and receiving. Because uh, some people they are use it like when you are using the WhatsApp or Messenger. In the same time is there is a continuous sending the message. Yeah. This is the called transaction model. Yeah. Also, in this model, also is a different from the first one. Yeah.
Arbatar, Arbatar, Arbatar ونص يوم.
Yeah, can send the money message in the same times. Yeah. Contemporary some also here is mentioned the contemporary challenges digital mediation in digital era right now. The complexity through the internet synonymous communication like email and post and algorithm mediation, filter and AI. This technology creates a new form of the technological method and challenges through the traditional role. Yeah. Yeah, as he mentioned in the area of let me to say digital era right now, there is a different technological around us like AI, like WhatsApp. The communication is different. It is not looks like the past one. Send a message and receiving message. But in this time, sometimes you can receive it in the same one different message, yeah. And also without in same times, yeah. Because sometimes you can receive the message and that person send you before 1 day 2 days when you are open the internet you find them, yeah. How you can interact like this kind of communication, yeah. Also this is some challenges for the new era. Now we can go and see the barrier and mitigation to make sure that message you are sending to your listener or to your community to avoid this barrier. As I mentioned, here is a barrier. The five categories of the noise of the barrier. One of them is the call it physical noise, external environment distraction like loud sounds means when you are talking or send the message to the people, it's very important to send the message in the very calm or very good environment. If they send the message in the environment there is a noisy, it's difficult for your receiver or for your community to understand you because the physical noise is considered as a barrier. It is a disturb the sending the message. This is the one barrier. It's call it the physical noise. Yeah. Second barrier is the call it psychological noise. Internal factor like stress or emotion or the bias that affect the attention and interpretation. Sometimes, if you are realize those people you are educating them or you are sending them the message to make the sure they not without interest stress, not have interest stress or not depression. Yeah, because if you send them the message for the someone or some people with depression or stress, also it is difficult to receive your message. Yeah, this is the call it psychological barrier. The third barrier called the semantic noise, misunderstanding or due to jargon or ambitious words or language difference. If you are going to send the message for the community, it's very important to send with the language they have understandable, not use the jargon. When you are going to, sometimes you are going to send the message to the community, and this community, their level of education, it is not high. It is not good to use the jargon or medical terminology because this word they couldn't get you or they couldn't understand it. Also, this is a consider to understand that message. Yeah. Then is a call it semantic noise. Yeah. The fourth barrier is call it cultural noise, different norms and value, and non-variable cue, and across the culture. Also, it's important when you are going to send a message for the community to understand their culture, because sometimes you can use some sample, but this sample it is not acceptable from them. Yeah, it's very important to understand their culture. Yeah. The last barrier, which technology, technology noise, yeah, connectivity issue or information overload or platform gates. Yeah. Also, when you are going to send a message through the technology, like these lectures or like WhatsApp groups, and you are targeting some people, it's very important for you to make sure those people they access or not have problem with the connectivity. Yeah, this is the call it the barrier, which reduce to effectiveness of the communication. One of them, the noise. That means when you are going to send the message, it's very important to sit in the place which calm that can let them to understand your message. Secondly, psychological noise. If the people have depression or stress, also it's difficult for them to understand you well. The third, semantic, also is very important to avoid the jargon or medical terminology that it is difficult for them to understand. Culture noise, yeah, also is very important to understand their culture. Yes, that's one. Technological noise, connectivity issue, information overload, and platform gates. Now, this is the last lecture, which is like conclusion. Communication process is a dynamic and multifaceted phenomenon central to all human. It is shape our relation and career and global society. He's mentioned communication is the process for the multi phenomenon, and also it is important to shape our relation with other people and with friends, families. Additionally, even can shape our career in our organization or our different place. Moreover, and also help us to do the global society. Beyond through the understanding this component, it is the violent and its evaluatory model and modern complexity, the most important by actively apply strategy to understand the barrier and significantly enhance mutual understanding and contribute to more coherent interaction in increasing fragmenting. Yeah, he's mentioned. It's very important to understand when you are going as health educator to understand the barrier and also to select the good place and understand all the barriers as I mentioned, psychological, environmental, and different cultural barrier. Understand that can help you to send the message. Thank you for you. This is the last lecture for our lecture today, which is just mainly focusing in the communication process, as we mentioned. The communication is means is the systematic exchange the message between sender and receiver. Person is sending the message and receiving those people receiving the message through the channel which they are using. Perhaps they use the telephone, so perhaps they use the WhatsApps. Yes, this is the communication process. Additionally, we are focusing the component of the communication sender and encoding and message channel feedback receiver decoding. Yeah, this is the. Additionally, we are go through evaluation model. One of them learner model and interactive model and transition model. Moreover, we'll discuss about the barrier and mitigation. Effective communication is very important to avoid the barrier, physical barrier, psychological barrier, semantic barrier, cultural barrier, technological noise, or technological barrier. Additionally, in the conclusion, he mentioned communication is very important that help us to shape our relation and career and global society. And it's very important to use actively apply strategy to address the barrier. We can significantly enhance the mutual understanding and contribute to the more coherent interaction and fragment the world. Yeah. Thank you for your for your attention and attending this lecture. If there are any question, now the floor for you. You